Hey guys. Okay, so now we're going to learn Matt's part for bike. so, so we learned in the last video, say we kind of condescendingly, but that's how the song begins. At some point along there, it goes da na 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 na, and then Matt jumps in during the da na 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 na. He plays it a little more cleanly than that. You know, he doesn't mute the other strings, but I really like just a hard strum. So that's between from the ninth to the fifth to the seventh to the fifth again on the fifth string or the A string. And you know, it might be interesting to note the beginnings of both riffs are the same notes, just octaves. Anyway, so yeah. And when the song starts, it starts on B. So that is the seventh fret of the E string. And then visiting our friends down here. Right? And this is kind of more speculation. This is what my friend believes it to be. Second fret A string, and then play all those other strings kind of loosely open. Right, all the way up to the 10th fret. So second to the 10th. So yeah. With the bar stool makes sense to me. And that just kind of goes on right up until the whatever you want to call it, the part where Craig's going. Over that part, at some point, Matt jumps in with this. Now that is G, so the 5th fret, 4th string. And then that second note in the sequence is 4th fret, 3rd string. And you're going to hammer on. Well, not really hammer on, I guess just kind of put your finger down and move that to the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And then lift it back up. Slide down to the 7th. Lift it for the 6th. And then so 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 9th, 7th, 7th. If you're ever watching TV, would you watch the same as me? Right? And then from there, again, speculation on my friend's part. I don't really know if this is totally right. But while Craig is doing the whole... Right, while that's going on, you just kind of play open notes, and at some point, you do the 12th fret for the 5th and the 3rd string. And then, you know, that bass line comes around the breathing break. When it comes... Anyway, so yeah, I think we've covered everything up to this point. So, yeah, at the beginning of the bridge, where, you know, Craig plays the... Right? Matt starts to play this riff. Okay, there are two parts to it. I'm going to cover, so you want to fret these two notes, the 2nd and the 3rd string on the 7th fret. and alternate between the second and third. And slide up the second string on the 5th fret, third on the 7th. This ticket right here is the 7th fret on the 2nd, and then the 9th fret on the 3rd string. And all I've done there is I placed my middle finger on the 2nd string so that it's now at the 8th fret. 8th fret, and then it resets. But rather than go up to, it goes straight to. And this time you place your pinky down. Whoops. So basically all you're doing is just making additions to that one string to modify it. And then from that point, hold on, I'm going to pause the video because I have to refresh myself on this. Okay, I've got it down. So for once, the thing Craig is playing is much more complex. 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string's muted, and then the 1st string. So 4th string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 1st string, 3rd fret. So it should go. And then you slide up, and then, sorry, low phone space. Then 7th fret for the 2nd and the 1st, mute the 3rd, and the 9th fret for the 4th string. And you just kind of go between these two. Doesn't matter where we're going, just as long as we're unknown. It's been too long. I don't usually play this part with my band, so it's hard for me to say what it is that Matt does here. But if I recall, what we tend to do is we just play the together up until the Craig jumps into his. At which point you play the same riff. You go. You know, all that business. I don't think there's anything new, and I'm about to run out of phone space. So if you have any difficulty, again, I'm actually in college right now, so my band is too far away for me to phone them up and be like, hey, can we play, and make sure that I'm not misleading a lot of people. So yeah, if you encounter any problems and you have any questions, just below the doobly-doo, just comments. All right, thanks.